Corporations Act, or PORC Act, would prohibit lobbyists from contributing to election campaigns and require anyone affiliated with a corporation to stay 500 feet or more away from any member of the legislative branch.
Opponents of the bill have labeled it a draconian offense against free speech, and so laughably unenforceable as to render it a farce. Senator Darcy had no comment for INN News. A devastating attack on a U.S. base in Tehran has left several Marines dead. An early morning raid by members of an Azov...
Mike, I heard you let Nasri go.
So we could track him, yes.
Must have been a hard choice. If you'd been able to snag him, you probably could have disrupted arms traffic in the region. At least for a while.
That's not my mission. Getting Shahid is.
Anything come up you need my help with?
Can you tell me anything about Shahid?
Not much more than you'd find in his dossier. His personal fortune doubled in 1 year when gas was $4 a gallon. And he likes feeling safe when he travels.
What do you mean, safe?
While Al-Samad is mostly untrained civilians using Cold War guns, his personal bodyguards are well trained. And judging from the missile used on the airliner, let's just say he makes sure they have cutting-edge tech.
So you've been with Alpha Protocol a while, then?
Not as long as Westridge, and not nearly as long as Parker. This assignment with Shahid is probably the biggest one I've been involved in.
What other assignments have you been on?
I went undercover with Parker in Milan as a contractor for Halbeck. It's how we found out the missiles were gone in the first place. Although it was too late to stop Shahid. The incident with the airliner...
Well, we'll catch him this time. He won't get another chance.
I hope so. I feel like if we'd been a little quicker with analyzing the data...
Don't beat yourself up over it. What's done is done. Let's focus on the next step.
You're right. We're closing in on him, and it shouldn't be much longer.
Still, with Alpha Protocol, what I don't understand is why the United States would want to keep this operation secret. Don't they want Shahid captured?
I think it's the missiles that are the problem. Halbeck's a substantial government contractor. The fact the missiles were involved complicates things.
Because the missiles are used by the U.S. military? I think the American public would understand if they were stolen.
I don't think so. And I think that's why the U.S. wants to keep this quiet. Alpha Protocol does a lot of operations like this. I don't know all of them, or all the names this program has had. It carries out missions without the knowledge of other U.S. agencies.
Sounds like it helps get the job done.
True enough. It allows us to move quickly when need be. The CIA, the NSA, most congressmen don't even have a clue this program exists. It's designed to prevent red tape. And if it's found out, it just gets buried and renamed.
Renamed? To Beta or Gamma Protocol?
No clue. Parker probably does. He's been here the longest. Whenever it's in danger of being exposed, it closes shop, and a new one opens up.
Interesting. I guess that's good to know. Wonder if I'd get a new name if Alpha Protocol shut down.
I don't know. We might get new names, new identities. Or fired.
Can you tell me anything about my mission here in Saudi?
Probably nothing Westridge hasn't explained already. If you infiltrate the airfield Shahid uses, I may have more practical advice.
Why is that?
I'll be your handler for that mission. Don't worry. I'll be gentle. I know it's your first time infiltrating an airfield.
As long as you're backing me up, I think I'll be in good hands.
That's very optimistic of you, Agent Thornton. But I appreciate the trust.
That's all I need. Thanks, Mina.
You got it. Call me if you need anything else.
Try not to alert the camp. If you do, we may lose our chance to find Shahid.
I'm inside.
Sure is a lot of security.
Tell me about it. There's cameras all over the place.
It's bad. But it also means they've got something here worth protecting. Judging from the schematics, there's a security gate cutting you off from the tower.
Any way around it?
Should be a terminal for the gate in one of the buildings, aside from the panel on the gate itself, but
Walking right up to the gate will leave me exposed. Got it. Let's see if I can find a way over it.
if you can fly, then you're welcome to try.
I think you'd be surprised.
IDs on some of the men in the camp. Looks like some of Shahid's a leader here. If you can take them out.
Then I won't have to worry about running into them later.
Yourself.
That?
Good job. You've shut down the hangar cameras. The ones at the tower are on a different circuit, though.
Who's there?
Got the last of Shahid's lead guard.
Nice job. One less thing to worry about later.
Looks like they got a stockpile of weapons here. Let me see if I can destroy these crates before they get shipped out.
All right, Mike. But the control tower comes first.
And that's the last of them.
Well done. Now for the tower.
I'm in the control tower now.
Look around for any computers. They may have flight records stored on them we can use to help track Shahid.
Done. Transmitting the logs now.
Why, thank you, Mr. Thornton. It seems you found the Al-Samad flight records. Can't wait to analyze these. strong. We're good. Now get out of there.
Mike, you made it back from the airfield. I was worried that once you were spotted...
Security was heavier than I was expecting. Still, I should have been more careful.
I noticed the security. It may be a good sign. It means the airfield is important to Al-Samad. It may be a problem in the future, though. If Shahid feels we're onto him, he'll bring his elite guard in, which could make your upcoming missions more difficult.
I'll have to be on my guard then. Not much else to be done. Is the bug transmitting?
Loud and clear, no problems. Parker's on it now, which is why I called. Looks like we have something. Shahid's coordinates and an ETA.
How reliable is it?
90%. The information we got from Nasri helped. And the data you and Darcy secured from the detention camp let us track the missiles. It looks like this is it, Mike. Westridge will be with you on the comm, and I'll be monitoring in case things get... difficult.
Alright then. I'll get my gear and head out when I'm ready.
Good luck, Mike.
Coalition forces report sporadic outbreaks of violence across the Middle East, believed to be part of a power struggle between rival terrorist organizations.
Army spokesman Colonel J. Robert Powers tells IMN that a suspected Al-Samad...
Terrorism, still a threat? Authors from best-selling books on terrorism say yes, and point to a recent rise in incidents in the Middle East as proof of their claims. Special feature, terror threat, global terror in our backyards. A devastating attack on a U.S. base in Tehran has left several Marines dead. An early morning raid by members of an as-of-yet unidentified group killed 20 soldiers and left over 30 injured. U.S. military sources say that the weapons used in the attack were more advanced than they are used to seeing, and that they suspect the munitions were supplied by a major arms dealer. In Washington today, Senator Patrick Darcy unveiled new legislation aimed at